From working at McDonald's to getting a nice set of butt implants to $45,000 shopping sprees, YouTuber Christina Villegas has enjoyed quite the wild ride in the last few years of her glamorous life. Hey, it's Lucas. Welcome back to the Chan Chan. By the way, you're only in the Chan Chan if you subscribe. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, like, thanks for watching, but you're not part of the Chan Chan, and you never will be. You can't be here. You can. You just have to subscribe. You don't even have to subscribe if you don't want, but it... Anyway, I'm gonna be talking about Christina Villegas today. Christina mother effin' Villegas. From looking through her YouTube channel and Instagram, you'd think her rich life was full of nothing but new foreign cars.
I have the Porsche Macan Turbo.
New plastic surgery.
So far, I really like it.
And new Chanel bags.
It's just a little like fanny pack, belt bag type thing. And it says Chanel inside. Super cute.
But is there more than meets the eye? Is it always easy being YouTuber's #1 stripper vlogger? Is it ever hard living such a glamorous life?
I don't got a face tune, bitch. I'm so pretty. To Photoshop your photos, you need a committee. Not me, Joe. I'm winning. I'm Abby Lee Miller. Bitch, I'm Abby fucking Lee Miller.
Christina Villegas' stripper vlogs popped into my recommended about a year ago, and I binged them all real quick. I even considered hitting the poll myself, because she just makes it seem like, hey, I'm a stripper, and now I'm rich. I'm rich. In this video, I will be interviewing Christina live on the Chan Chan to get all of the tea. It's not gonna be live, but it will be here in this video. Saying it's live does make it seem more intense though, right? This whole video's live. It isn't. Before we get to the interview though, let's take a quick look through Christina's content. In the same way that Demi Lovato went from Camp Rock to being the only celebrity on planet Earth who has constant contact with extraterrestrial aliens, Christina Villegas' first couple videos, they're different than her current content. We have a room transformation, followed by a cute pumpkin spice latte fall clothing haul. Before Christina's crazy money-ridden stripper life, Christina was just another simple girl wanting to put together some cute outfits for autumn.
When I first started YouTube, I was actually a sophomore in high school, and I was doing like try-on hauls and like room tours and like videos of my cat and stuff like that. People were watching my videos from school, and I was like nervous about it, so I like deleted a bunch of videos. So at first it was definitely just gonna be like try-on hauls, room tour, stuff like that.
Yeah, I totally get that. Like in high school, if people see your videos, that's so embarrassing. For some reason, I don't even know why. It's like you want views, but you just don't want them to be people you know?
I know. Exactly.
From these first videos, Christina could be any other YouTube lifestyle beauty guru person, you know? But her channel really started to blow the F up once she started showcasing her stripper life and like her butt implants experiences. That's when the views started to roll in, honey. Did you always have the intention of like sharing with the whole world that you were a stripper? Did you at first think like, oh, maybe I'll hide this from everyone and it'll just be like my fun secret life?
Yeah, I definitely did not want anyone to know I was a stripper at first. It was definitely gonna be like low key. I didn't even tell my mom, and I'm like super close with my mom. I just told her I was working at a sports bar. I ended up telling people because people started finding out from my school. There was this one girl like commenting on my stuff, and she found out I got my butt implants. I didn't want anyone to know I got butt implants either. When I got them right out of high school, I did not want anyone to know. I actually only told one of my friends, and then she told someone, and then like it just got around. This girl was commenting like that I had butt implants, that I was a stripper, and I kept deleting her comments and blocking her. So then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna share my own story because people are finding out anyways, and I was hearing rumors, and yeah, that's pretty much how it started.
She was trying to hate, but she ended up launching your whole YouTube career, so...
I didn't want anyone to know, and then it ended up being good. And either way, when I was becoming a stripper, I was like YouTubing it as well, and I couldn't really find anything on like stripper content. The only thing I found was like Trisha Paytas stripper diaries from like so long ago.
Oh yeah.
Anything like of actual like club footage. So I was like, honestly, people want to hear about this. And I didn't see any butt implants either, so I was like, okay.
Oh my god, you started the trend. I see stripper vlogs all the time now.
Yeah, now they're so common.
Once the stripper vlogs hit the interweb, there was no going back. Christina was an instant success.
I'm Abby Lee Miller, bitch. I'm Abby fucking Lee Miller.
Christina's current day YouTube channel consists of videos detailing what it's like to be a stripper, lip filler experiences, nose job, flops, strip pole tricks and tips, more lip filler experiences, toe shortening plastic surgery videos, and even some ASMR every now and then to spice it up. Oh, and she's also a rapper sometimes.
10,000 on my backside, 3 on my hips. Gucci on the socks, double C on the kicks.
Cause why the F not, you know? And yes, I did say toe shortening plastic surgery video. That's a thing. People get their toes shortened. Get educated.
Okay, you guys, so yes, I am going to be getting surgery on my toes.
Looking at all these videos and Christina's glamorous Instagram photos, one might think that one day Christina decided, hey, maybe I should be a stripper and vlog it. And then the next day, she was rich as sin, buying entire Gucci stores and getting all her toes shortened. But it's time to hear from the stripper, entrepreneur, hustler herself, Christina Villegas, on what the journey was really like behind the scenes. It's time to get nosy as hell and ask all the questions I know that Chan Chan needs to know. I'll be right back. I gotta go put on my professional interviewer outfit, and I'll see you in a sec. All right, all dressed up and ready to go. All right, let's get into this.
Hello?
Oh, hey, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Wait, okay, I guess who I'm talking to right now, actually, in real life. I used to watch you all the time when I was little.
From watching Fred to now I watch your stripper vlogs.
I know, that's crazy.
Well, you just want to get into the interview then?
Yes.
First hard-hitting question. Is it ever hard living such a glamorous life?
Not really. I really don't do anything except for my little stripper vlogs and stay home. I'm like such a homebody. I'm so lame. I like don't leave my house.
So from looking at your channel and watching your vlogs, it seems like you decided to become a stripper and then just overnight you were just rich and stuff. Was it really that easy?
So the first year of me stripping, I didn't really take it serious because I was in college. So I was just going to the club like when I needed money. And I didn't really even start making good money until like almost 2 years in. It was the night that I made $10,000 that I like dropped out of college, and then I was like, okay, you know what, I want to do this. But I was like making like 100, 200 a night. It wasn't like that much money. And then when I did the $16,000 shopping haul, I think that's when people assumed like, oh my gosh, she's rich from stripping. But that was like when I actually first started making money, and I saved all my stripper money for an entire month, and then I spent it all and I was broke. So I like regretted it. But then after that, like I feel like once you learn how to talk to customers and you figure out like your niche in the club and like not try to be like other girls, then you start making money. Because it took me like almost 2 years to like actually start making like real stripper money.
When did you know you wanted to be a stripper? Was it something you always envisioned yourself doing?
Honestly, I used to watch the Trisha Paytas stripper diaries when I was like in middle school. I remember in middle school, they gave us laptops to go on like to do our work, and I would always Google like plastic surgery, and I would like watch Bad Girls Club, and you know how they were all strippers? Like they would dance in the pool.
Oh my God, I love how your middle school gave you a laptop to like learn about whatever you were learning about, and you watched Trisha Paytas and Bad Girls Club.
No, it's funny because I would Google like breast implants, and then I would like clear my history.
That is iconic.
Yeah, I would tell my mom like I want to be a plastic surgeon, and that's why I'm looking at these pictures. But no, in real life, I just wanted to get plastic surgery.
That's a good excuse though, being like, oh, I want to be a surgeon when I grow up. That's why my history's full of all this.
Yeah, my mom was like obsessed with Goodwill, and she went to Goodwill and she found like anatomy like flashcards, and she's like, oh, I got this for you because you want to be a surgeon. And I was looking at her and I was like, oh yeah.
When you forget about the lie.
Yeah.
I guess you kind of already answered this, but were you afraid of what your family and friends might think?
No, I was definitely scared about it. I feel like with my mom, I wasn't scared because me and my mom just have a really good relationship. Never been judgmental or like a strict parent. I don't know. She's just very open-minded. So my mom didn't really mind. And my grandma, her mom was a stripper actually and had breast implants.
Wait, your grandma's mom?
Yeah, my grandma was a stripper.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I don't got a face tune, bitch. I'm so pretty.
I feel like it wasn't really like that nerve-wracking telling my mom. My dad is like really strict, and like I'm like his little angel, I'm the baby. So my dad was really mad at me for like a long time. He was very disappointed in me. But then I feel like once he like realized that I'm like not a bad kid and like he can't really do anything about it, he like came around to it. He never says the word though. He will never say the word stripper.
I might just buy him a Chanel suit and he'll get over it.
He's okay now.
This whole journey, it started at McDonald's, right?
Yes, McDonald's.
Because that's how you saved up to get surgeries then to become a stripper, right?
Yeah, that's how I saved for my implants, my butt implants. I saved all my McDonald's money.
Like how many months of McDonald's money did it take to pay for them?
2 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when I was a junior in high school. So I remember after high school, I would take the bus because it was like a couple towns over. It was like probably like a 40-minute bus ride to the McDonald's that I worked at.
Yeah.
Because they paid $11. They paid more than the minimum wage. So I was like, I'm gonna work at that McDonald's. And then I would like write my mom little notes and she would save the money for me. Yeah, I just saved all the way till I graduated high school. And then I remember I used my money to buy butt implants and then to buy a car off Craigslist. That was $1,200. And then that's it, I was broke.
You've been planning this for like years and years.
Yeah.
You had a whole master plan.
Yeah.
What's the most you ever made in one night at the strip club?
The most I ever made in one night was $10,000.
Oh my, that is insane.
Yeah, that's the night I quit college. The next day, I was like, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna be a stripper.
Oh, is it always fun at the job, or is there times where like any other job you're kind of phoning it in and being like, I'd rather not be doing this, you have to just fake it?
Yeah, it's definitely not always fun. When you have a really good night, you feel good about yourself, you feel pretty, you're like, damn, like, yes, I'm making money. Most nights are not gonna be like a really good night, especially if you're working during the week. You have to like be consistent and treat it like a job. And honestly, some days are super depressing because you don't wanna be there. And then sometimes the guys are assholes. And then you literally got ready and you're sitting there and there's no customers. So you're just sitting there all night, not making any money. And then you're like surrounded by some guys, if there's not like good guys in the club, that are just like being rude, and then like it just makes you like not want to be there. So a lot of times when it's like really bad nights, like the strippers will sit in the back and be like, man, I can't wait to get out of here, like I can't wait to get out of the strip club. Like I feel like that's kind of every stripper's goal, is to get out, because you can have fun nights, but overall it's not like super like fun every day. It still is a job, and there definitely are days that I would go there and I would just be like disgusted and be like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. And then I would have like a really good night where I would make up like thousands of dollars and I'd be like, yeah, I love it. So it definitely goes up and down.
Have you had any like scary situations ever go down?
You know, I've heard a lot of really crazy like horror stories, but I'm super lucky to work at like a really like nice gentleman's club. Like our club is not fully nude. They're super strict. They have like cameras in all the champagne rooms. So I feel like the clientele that our club has, I haven't really had any situations like that.
Sounds like they're like protecting everyone who works there.
We have to like exit through a different door. They bring your car up to you. Like they really support the girls there. I feel like it's important to work at a club that the people that work there care about the girls more than the customers.
Oh, for sure.
But I've definitely heard like really crazy stories of like customers becoming obsessed with people and like finding out the real information, because obviously we have stripper names and stuff like that. Kind of got hard at the end of me working there because my stripper name was Jessie, and then at the end, once everyone knew me from YouTube, I'd be like, oh, I'm Jessie, and they're like, no, you're Christina Villegas, and they like know everything about me. They know what my car looks like. So then at the end, kind of got scary for me working there because I was scared for my safety. So I don't go as much anymore, especially now because of the pandemic.
Is it ever hard balancing your job with dating, or is it you just have to find like the right guy?
So I recently just got a boyfriend. I haven't had a boyfriend in like a while. I definitely would say it is hard. At first I thought it wasn't gonna be hard. It definitely depends if you are a stripper and then meet a guy, or if you've already been dating the same guy and then you randomly tell him, I want to become a stripper. Because if you've already been dating him and you just want to become a stripper, odds are he's not gonna like that, and like it's gonna cause conflict. And then if you were already a stripper, sometimes the guys will be okay with it. Like I was talking to a guy like a while ago when I first started dancing, and he was like, oh yeah, you're such a hustler, like that's such like a good like thing. And then once we started like getting serious, then he's like, I don't want you to work there anymore, you're a hoe. And I'm just like, I thought I was a hustler, but now I'm a hoe.
Oh yeah, that's like flip-flopping.
Yeah, so it definitely is kind of hard, because even with my boyfriend now, I'm not going to the club as much because obviously the pandemic, and then I'm making money off YouTube now and stuff like that. If I were to like start going there full time and vlogging again, I don't know how he would feel about it, because I know he doesn't really like it. So I definitely think it does make dating harder, but you have to do what's like best for you at the end of the day, I feel like.
Have you ever been on the job and someone you know comes in, like a cousin or something, and you're like, oh, this is awkward?
No, but I've had like people from high school come in, and that was weird. Like people, because I have an older brother and an older sister, so like friends of theirs would come in, and then it's like they're seeing their like friend's little sister there, so that's weird. And I had a cousin work with me, and that actually happened to her. She saw someone she knew, and then she was like, yeah, I have to leave, like I can't be here anymore.
Oh yeah, that'd be so weird. Like if you had like a teacher come in, like a previous teacher.
That would be so weird.
Now it's time for a little game. I'm gonna name something a customer might have requested at the club, and you can let me know if it's happened or not.
Okay.
All right, first up, has anyone ever wanted you to put your feet in their mouth?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I also put covered in mayo, but I'm guessing that's never happened, right?
Yeah, no, there's no mayo. We have whipped cream and strawberries, so we're gonna have mayo.
Oh, they don't have mayo back there?
No, I mean, they have it in the chef's little area because they have food.
Has anyone ever wanted to give you a lap dance, like a customer?
Yes.
Has anyone ever wanted you to pretend to be Paula Deen? Has anyone ever wanted you to physically assault them?
Yeah, definitely, but I couldn't do it.
Has anyone ever wanted you to sing for them?
No.
Oh, that's good. That sounds awkward. Doing an
Yeah, I know,
acapella
I
in the
can't
champagne
sing, so
room.
that would be really bad.
Has anyone ever wanted you to caress them with your feet? Like just massage them with your feet?
No, there's been like a guy that was like playing with my feet, but he didn't really ask me to massage him with them.
Has anyone ever wanted you to pretend to be their mom?
No.
That hasn't happened yet.
No, not yet.
And last but not least, has a customer ever wanted to sniff your armpit?
No.
And you kind of talked about this before, but do you have a date or a year in mind where you think like, okay, I'm gonna be done with stripping? Because I know in your vlogs you said you wanted to do like investment properties and you have a clothing line you started. So what do you think the future of Christina is?
Well, I actually am gonna get a property in February or March, so that's coming really soon, and I'm gonna be doing videos on that. Like right now, I haven't honestly worked in so long because of COVID. When COVID ends, I'm probably gonna do traveling stripper vlogs just because I want to experience other clubs and compare them to like what I've experienced, because I feel like the only club I have that's like a good recommendation is the one in Chicago here, but I want to try out other clubs so girls from like other areas can have things. But like going to the club consistently every day as a job, I don't do that anymore, so that's already over for me. I would only go back to do YouTube content and like give tips and help other girls.
For anyone out there who's like, oh, I want to be a stripper from watching your videos, do you think it takes like a certain person, or do you think everyone should, if they want to, give it a shot?
Anyone could try it, but I definitely think that it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to have a really good head on your shoulders, because I feel like I make it seem like it's so perfect and so glamorous and you're just gonna go there and make money, but that's not the case. It really is like kind of a hard job. You're surrounded by drugs, you're surrounded by people drinking, you're surrounded by other girls that have been in the game for a longer amount of time than you. You can try it, but it's easy to get lost in it. If you're doing it and you have a goal in mind, like I wanted to do it just to pay for college, or some girls like want to be entrepreneurs or want to pay for like cosmetology school. Like if you're doing it and you have a stop date and you have like goals and you can actually stick to it, then I think it's a good job for you. But yeah, it's not for everyone.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you for having me. I'm sorry it took a million years. It was nice meeting you.
And nice meeting you too. I feel like I learned so much today. Check out Christina's channel if you haven't. I love her. She just shows us a whole world we would never see if it wasn't for her. Well, thank you guys for coming along on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe to join the Chan. Give this video a thumb up, real good. And with that, I'm gonna go. Bye.